Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to discuss BNB, conduct machine learning based price forecast, regression analysis, estimated bull run target for BNB for this bull run. None of the content is financial advice. Over the last day or so, BNB has rallied by about 2.5%. Right now, the price of BNB is at around 621 USD. The circulating supply 142 million out of total supply, again exactly 142 million. So all of the total supply is released. No max supply. That means there might be a token inflation. So if you look at the price versus market cap growth over the last 1 year or so, essentially the same chart. So that means whatever growth happens in market cap gets reflected in price. Right now BNB in terms of technical analysis is at a key level. You can see a nicely defined range between February 2021 till March 2025. Again, you can see the bottom of the range is at around $200 roughly speaking, and the top of the range is at around $700. It has spent is almost entirely the last 4 years in that range. In the last cycle from 2018 till about February 2021, the range was a increasingly growing parallel channel, whereas this time again it's a flat parallel channel. But from the break of this parallel channel, let's say if there is a break to the upside, the from that break till about the peak of the 2021 bull run was at around 500% roughly speaking growth. If we account for diminishing returns, that could change to about 200%, which is the midpoint of this range. If we extend that midpoint to the eventual peak in the next bull run, that 200% growth from around $700 is somewhere at around $1,427. That could be one area to look for in terms of the Fibonacci levels of some importance from the last bull run again. So this is a Fib channel. We'll look at the Fibonacci retracements and look at some of the goals for this bull run again. From the $700 peak around the last time for BNB. If we zoom in on from that peak to bottom at around $187. If we look at 1.618 level, that is at around $1,000. The 2.618 is at around $1,500, and the estimated peak for for BNB is at around $2,000. Again, apologies, that is $1,400 on top of the existing $600 coming in, close to at around 3.618 exactly at this level. If we extend this Fibonacci level again, this makes it even more clearer. If we account for, let's say, the 3.618 from the bull run, from in terms of the Fibonacci levels, what we'll have is potentially again over here sometime in 2025. Again, there is a confluence between that the price range to grow at around 200%, add about $1,400 from the existing $600, gets you to that $2,000 level, which is close to the 3.618 for per the Fibonacci levels at around $2,000. That's one way to predict BNB's price action. The other way is going back to the machine learning side of things, and again based on the price since 2017, this model is trained on weekly price. If we look at the next 6 months, it says that without any euphoria, the standard bull case scenario for BNB is between $600 to about $1,100 between now and middle of July. If there is a euphoria case at 2 standard deviation confidence or 95 percentile confidence level, the next 6 months could be as bullish as about $672 between that price and about $1,765. So that's the next 6 months in a euphoria case. In a bear market, the price could be between $400 and $500. And again, these values change as we progress into week. Again, week by week, values change. So if you want to track them using tabular format that is also available. The base case, which is this pink line, is the directionality related forecast, which says that the prices have a higher likelihood of going higher with time. So that base case is this middle column. To its left are the three bear cases at 1, 2 and 3 standard deviation confidence. To its right are 1, 2 and 3 standard deviation confidence, and the USD valuation for BNB at those levels. So for example, let's say we are looking at the week of May 11th. The base case scenario is at around $640 right now. The price of BNB is at around $625. So again, the higher base of about $25. The one standard deviation or 68 percentile confidence level at as of today is that there is a likelihood that the price stays between $423 and $959. If there is a continued bullish momentum, as BNB witnessed in the last post halving year of 2021, the price could be closer to $959 without a euphoria case. If there is a euphoria in the market, the 2 standard deviation ceiling for BNB is at around $1,373. The 3 standard deviation is the blow off top scenario. We are not close to that. We are riding the base case at this point in time, barely keeping pace with that. So as we enter the euphoria phase, we do make updates to our model every single day, and based on the recent data, we do not change the logic or retroactively try to correct our forecasts with the new data. We just overwrite our training data to help the model to learn about the most recent updates to the data as we get newer price data. So with this, if you like to stay connected, again, you can give us a like and subscribe to look at not just BNB but all of the top 100 cryptos by market cap on their USD pair as well as their Bitcoin and Ether pair. So for example, BNB BTC is at a critical juncture, again has a higher potentially a higher low in February, or if it goes to this from this December low, if let's say in April or something goes back to that 0.005 level, again right now it's at around 0.006 level. So if it goes again drops to this level, that could be a great double bottom for BNB. And again, per this recovery, again the 2 standard deviation is somewhere to the closer to the valuation that BNB enjoyed in May of 2023. So again, the 2022 valuation is again not out of question unless there is a blow off top scenario for this model, which would require about 99.7 percentile confidence to go above, or 3 standard deviation moves for BNB against its Bitcoin pair. So these kind of details are available on website, not just for BNB, for most of the top 20 as well as some of the top 100 cryptos by market cap. So if we look at BNB in terms of the regression based valuation, the polynomial regression based model trained on the weekly price action of BNB says that the fair value for BNB right now is coming in at around $745. If we assume that the price eventually would go to that level like it did in the last bull market of 2021 as well as in the bull market of 2017 following 2017 early 2018, if that happens, that is again about $120 higher than the current price. If we say that instead there is a chance that BNB touches the 1 standard deviation non-euphoria ceiling like it did in 2019, in 2021, as well as try to come close to that level in 2024. If it comes any close to this level, the price could be at around $1,400. That is one of the key targets for BNB. If BNB does enter eventually the euphoria phase, again BNB might fall short of the orange line, because in the last bull run it barely, so this time around it could be somewhere between as an average of the yellow line and the orange line, somewhere between $1,400 and $2,500, closer to that $1,700-$1,800 that we forecasted as a 3.618 fib level. So a confluence between that model and the regression model. If we look at the time weighted average price, we'll start with the accumulation model using time weighted average price based risk. Right now the risk is kind of elevated at around 67%. That time weighted average price model helps in the bear market to identify an accumulation zone. Again, as the price comes close to the shades of blue, that's when it's go time per the model. The DCA model also identifies the eventual bottom. Again, it did identify the bottom and color coded it less than 10% risk back in October 2023 as well as in November 2020. Right now the risk level is at around 15%. Some of the targets per this model, again, confluence between this $1,200 and about $1,700. That's a moderate case. The higher end of the forecast between $1,800 and $2,200 for BNB, again confluence between the $2,200 level and 3.618 fib level for BNB. If we look at the SMA model, which is a simple moving average price based model, what is the price doing with respect to the 20-week simple moving average? Right now the risk is at around 12%, again 18% as of today, at around $625. If we look at some of the target per this conservative model, this is between $916 to about $1,100 for BNB. If we take an estimated bull run case as a composite of all the three models that we just saw, the weighted risk is coming at 32%, which is composite of 17% regression risk, 67% time weighted average price risk, 17% SMA risk. So 32% on the weighted risk level comes close to the bull run peak for BNB at around close to $1,900, slightly shy of the 3.618 level. Again, the cryptos have a tendency of not hitting the target and missing it by slightly, so that the FOMO, in the FOMO phase of the market, no one sells. That has been consistent in the 2021 bull run as well. So again, the estimated bull run peak could be somewhere at around $1,875 for BNB. It's roughly a 3x from here. And with that, I'd like to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.